thank you all for joining this event, and thank you for your interest in the Clean Energy Transition Partnership. My name is Gerdy Breembroek. I work at one of the Dutch funding organizations that's a partner in the CET partnership. It's the Netherlands Enterprise Agency, and I'm the leading expert of the TRI 4, which is the TRI on heating and cooling technologies. I want to sketch the broad perspective a bit more, and I want to make you aware as well that the call text, the general call text with all the requirements and the module text is already available in the draft format on the CET Partnership website. So all the details that we're talking about here are available to you. And in addition, we will come up with the details of the national commitments and the national annexes on the 5th of July, as Jacob was just mentioning. So you can start thinking about everything already. Heating and cooling. Why do we have heating and cooling activity, and why do we have this core module? I want to start with you by saying that 50% of our energy demand in Europe is for heating and cooling. This is mainly for heating, of course. It's space heating in residences and in commercial buildings. It's domestic hot water, obviously, but it's also a major share of the industrial energy need is for heating to various temperature levels. So bringing all this heat demand to be supplied with renewable energy sources is a major task, and we're lagging behind when we compare this to the transition in power production. So the heat transition is lagging behind, and we are sure that better technologies, safer technologies, cheaper technologies can help us to accelerate this energy transition. So we are there again to accelerate the energy transition. And we have two core modules for you this year. It's one core module, generic module on heating and cooling technologies, and a specific module on geothermal energy technologies, which is a joint core module between us and the TRI2 that is working on electricity systems. The heating and cooling module is a broad module. What I wanted to say just before I forget, what is important for you to realize is that we have aimed for consistency. So what we had in 2023 will be there approximately for this year's call as well. The same two titles of modules, the same broad topics, some small changes, and you can see them on the website. Heating and cooling core module. It's a broad core module. Next slide, please. Which encompasses heat and cold sources, such as solar thermal technologies, such as using excess heat for heating and cooling purposes, technologies that address the seasonal mismatch between production in summer and need for heating in winter. We're looking at distribution technologies, the district heating networks, for example. They can be better, safer, cheaper as well. Importantly, we're also looking at thermal storage technologies, which can play a major role, I think, in the energy transition, conversion systems such as heat pumps, as well as end-use systems, because temperatures, distribution temperatures matter. So it's a broad module. It looks at applications both in the built environment and industrial processes, covering collective and industrial systems. And we're looking at projects that have an impact. We're encouraging projects also to take cross-cutting dimensions. You've heard this before, but we're also encouraging projects to take cross-cutting dimensions on board in their approach. Think about circularity, think about raw materials, think about public engagement, think about markets and regulations. All these topics can be taken on board, but we're certainly aiming for market-driven innovation activities that have an industrial interest. Next slide, please. And here we see the figure that we always use to explain our activities. You can see the cross-cutting dimensions and the major technological topics brought together in one figure, and industrial involvement is required in your projects. And we're open if it comes to TRL levels. We're open for TRL levels starting at 3, but projects need to have a valid proof of concept and also underpin that in their applications, because otherwise we will not be able to fund.